Now, this list is kind of useless because we have hard-coded these items in our markup. What if we want to render a list of items dynamically? Well, let's declare a constant called items and set it to an array of strings. Here we can use the name of cities like New York, San Francisco, Tokyo, London, and Paris. Now, in JSX, we don't have a for loop, so we cannot write code like for item in items rendered whatever. It doesn't work that way. So we have to use a different technique. In JavaScript, as you probably know, arrays have a method called map for mapping or converting each item to an item of a different type. So if we type items.map, here we can pass an arrow function. We can say take each item and convert it to an item of a different type. So here we want to convert each item to an li element. So here we type li, and inside the tags, we want to render or display the item itself. Earlier, I told you that in JSX, we use curly braces to render data dynamically. So here we render the item itself, okay? Now, we're going to delete all these list items, and instead, we're going to bring down this piece of code. However, we get a compilation error because this expression is not allowed in the middle of a JSX markup. In JSX, we can only use HTML elements or other React components. So to render data dynamically, we need to wrap this expression in braces. Okay? Now, save the changes. Our code got reformatted, so Prettier plugin broke down our code into multiple lines and added parentheses to wrap them. Now, back to the browser. Here's our list of cities. Beautiful. While reviewing this video, I just realized that I made a mistake earlier and forgot to apply a CSS class to our list items. That's why we have lost styling here. But don't worry, I'll fix that in a later video. However, if we right-click anywhere on this page and go to Inspect, this is Chrome Developer Tools. You should probably be familiar with it. Here on the Console tab, we have a warning saying each child in a list should have a unique key prop. What does this mean? Well, back to our code. This is where we are mapping each item to a list item. Here, the warning is saying that each list item should have a key prop or a key property that uniquely identifies that item. React needs this to keep track of our items. So later, when we add or remove items dynamically, React knows what part of the page should be updated. So when rendering a list of items using the map method, we should give each item a unique key. Now in this case, each item is a unique string, so we can use the item itself as a unique key. But in a real-world application where we retrieve items from an API, quite often each item has a property like ID. We don't have that in this case, so we don't have to worry about it. Now back to the browser. Let's refresh. The warning is gone, and here's our list. Beautiful.